What's going on, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here, aka Big D. It's time to review The Flash, Season 2, Episode 7, titled Guerrilla Warfare. It's a spoiler review. Make sure you've seen the episode at thecw.com/theflash and watch the full episode there. Come back. Let's get right to it. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons and final score. I still gotta watch Arrow Season 4, Episode 7, and also I gotta watch the past 2 Gotham episodes. I have not watched them the 2 weeks ago and last week. I know the mid-season finale is this Monday, so by Monday, my 2 mid-season finale, or 2 Gotham, should be reviewed. I'm sorry for being late on that. I think 2 weeks ago on that Monday, my power went out, and it didn't even Supergirl, whatever, download it, whatever it's called, record. It didn't even do any of that, man. So I was like fucking power, the wrong time, dude. You should have done that like on a Monday evening or Monday afternoon, not a evening where my shows are coming on. So that sucked, man. That really did. And then right when Gotham and Supergirl end, the lights come back on. I'm like, wow, what is this? Damn, DVR can't even record with power off. Stupid. What's the point of having a DVR? Anyway, so here we go, man. The Flash, Guerrilla Warfare. Wells wants to go back to Earth 2 and wants to go help his daughter, because Zoom has his daughter, and he wants to go and he wants to kill Zoom. That's basically it. So he's being reckless right now. He thinks he's gonna. I mean, Zoom. Did you see the way the Flash has powers? Harrison Wells doesn't have powers. He only has gadgets. So Zoom is faster than that. Way faster than just that fast. He could break your neck just like. So what are you gonna do, Wells, when he breaks your neck? What's your daughter gonna do? Better to stay on Earth 1 and have a team help you. So they have an idea where they're gonna close all the breaches, all the portals, except have one where the one portal will be inside the particle accelerator. That's where it'll be. Star Industries or whatever it's called, Star Labs. So Cisco is on a date with Kendra, aka Hot Girl. Or I like to call her Hot Girl. Anyway, he leaves after a vision. They're going to go see the Princess Bride. I'm like, ooh, let me come along, man. I don't get her on the third wheel. I'm going to love the Princess Bride. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I love that. Inconceivable. Wasn't that what it was? Anybody want a peanut? I love that, man. Anyway, so he leaves after a vision because he sees her as Hot Girl. But he doesn't know who Hot Girl is yet. But he's like, I gotta go. And I'm like, dude, if she's a hot girl, dude, I'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, let's go inside. Obviously she's not a villain. She doesn't seem like a villain, obviously. So Grodd kills this scientist and he controls Caitlin. And there's a thing where they're talking about a Birdman. He's like, Birdman? And then, Caitlin gets controlled and Grodd has her. Forensics is going on. Patty calls Barry, hey, chicken noodle soup. I like the can better. I don't like homemade. And then Joe is going to make him homemade. He loves homemade. He hates the canned stuff. Who hates the canned stuff? The canned chicken noodle soup is boss, dude. It's pretty it's life, dude. It's pretty amazing. So Caitlin, Grodd has Caitlin. Barry is on a treadmill, and, he doesn't make it that well, man. He's just... And he just falls, because he is paralyzed from the waist down at times. And I love it because he's on the Reverse Flash... He's on the wheel thing, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it suits him so well. I hope Barry's having fun using that. He's gonna get used to it. So Grodd wants Caitlin to make more Grodds. Grodd, Caitlin is nice to me. And then basically, more Grodds. That would be a bad way for, Central City with more Grodds is gross. Anyway, so Henry stops by. He does a motivational speech for Barry. So Henry's back, man, just for this episode. John Wesley shit. Very nice to have you back, sir. Harry is in the Reverse Flash suit because they don't know how to defeat Grodd. How are we going to get Caitlin back? It's all my fault, Barry's thinking. And I'm trying to think what he said. Barry thinks that Wells is in the Reverse Flash suit, which he is, but he thinks it's Eobard Thawne, like he was playing the whole time. He's like, me, I can stop him. And just the way that he like pushes him against the wall, I'm like, holy crap, like, Wells, be careful, we could have died there, dude. But he looks awesome again, seeing him in the reverse flash, the reverse, what's it called, reverse flash? Seeing him in that, I literally was happy. I was like, it's good to see that suit back on again, dude. It was really awesome, and it came from the ring that Eobard left behind, so that's really cool. So anyway, he's in the reverse, Harry, a.k.a. Harrison Wells, he's in the reverse flash costume. Harry practices Eobard Thawne's voice, basically, where he's like, I'm sorry, Cisco. You know, like that part. I'm not going to memorize all that, but the whole part where he's the Cisco and, you know, I loved you like a son, whatever, and he killed him. That stuff, that's basically what he was doing. He plays the part, he saves Caitlyn, he gets knocked out, or he knocks out Grodd. There's a portal, and they have to lure Grodd in. They punch him. I think it was stupid. I'm like, I'm getting tired of you, Flash, because literally the Flash runs, and then he jumps in midair, and he does that sucker punch thing, and I'm like, you've done it before. You've done it before. Stop doing the same crap. Do something new. Seriously, like, I'm literally tired. Because the effects when they do it, and the way that Barry looks when he's like, ah, why do you have to yell when you do it? Can't you just be like, ah, boom. Why you gotta be like that? I don't understand. Like, why can't you just do it with your mouth closed? It just pisses me off sometimes. But still, it was pretty intense because it didn't really work for Grodd. He was like, oh no, you know. And I feel so bad for Grodd because I feel bad for Caitlyn too because Grodd's all sad. He's like, oh, and he just sucked into the portal, dude. It's a really sad thing. But anyway, Grodd is he's gone. He's in the portal, you know. So Flash is back, you know. Hey, Flash is back, you know. He's all there and everything. So we got the flashback. No more of Pussy Barry in the wheelchair. So that's a good thing. Henry leaves again, you know, just like any dad would. Cisco and Kendra, they are back together. They go on the date, or at least he goes to Jitters and gives her, which I don't know why she's at Jitters at that time. I don't know why she's the only one working and closing up. I guess no one else works at Jitters. As well as why he's showing up late at night. He could be a rapist or something, but whatever. I guess she trusts him. Grodd is on Earth too, and he is in Ape Land, or at least where there's a lot of Grodd. So that is interesting. Maybe Grodd is going to be Grodd Earth 2. That's going to be... I just thought about that. Grodd and Grodd 2, Earth 2. That's going to be epic, man. And he'll find his way back. I think Zoom will bring Grodd back and a bunch of apes for this season somehow. Who knows? That'll be a lot of CGI work, though. So, what did I think about this episode overall, ladies and gentlemen? First off, I do have to say that Harrison Wells was fantastic in here. Tom Cavanaugh is a fantastic actor. I love the way that he went inside his inner Eobard Thawne. That was the most amazing scene, and Cisco was like, wow. And I literally was like, holy crap, like, I know he played Eobard Thawne, but the way that Harrison Wells did the voice, and you know it was the same actor, but yet it's not the same person. It's just fantastic, dude. That was amazing. Grodd, the CGI that was really better than the first season of Grodd. Did you notice that? But they made him look different. I was like, oh, what's the point of bringing Grodd back? It's not the same Grodd because his face looked different. I don't remember his face being that clear. I was kind of like, wow, they changed his face a little. Like, is he the same Grodd then? Because you changed his face. The ending of the episode, again, was nice, seeing him in Ape Land and everything, and also having, what was the end, where Cisco and Kendra and them and Henry leaves, all that ending was awesome, but the Ape Land thing really is interesting, because there is a comic book for The Flash called Guerrilla Warfare, which the episode is called that, so that definitely is going to be a big part within the season, not like a huge Zoom part, but it'll definitely come back and bite Barry on the booty. Henry's back. It's great to see John Wesley Shipp. Like I said again, he really does bring motivation, and every scene he's in is really emotional. I don't know why they have to be so emotional, but it works. It works very well. I think their bond together, and you do feel like that's father and that son, and it just works so well hand in hand. It's just emotionally amazing, and you want to cry. You do. You're a guy, you cry. You girl. Everyone cried, man. I didn't cry like in this episode, but I had that emotion there where, well, my son can do it. He's the Flash. He's so proud of his son, dude. It's amazing, and literally, he'll never be disappointed by his son. he will always stand for his son, and that's what I love about Henry, man. It is a funny episode as well. I mean, Cisco is the one that makes it very funny. He does a few jokes. The reverse flash suit making a comeback. I hope you get to see that a little bit more. Patty Spivot, also some parts in this episode. She was really funny. And Hawk Girl. We actually got to see Hawk Girl, do a little twist turnaround, like a little test thing. That was really awesome. I believe we're seeing Hawk Girl next week. So the only cons I really do have to say about this episode... Cisco and Kendra were an A in here, man. Cisco and Kendra are classic. I love the way Cisco is just such a dweeb with the girls. The only cons I do have to say is Grodd wasn't a big threat this episode. There was no big fight. Now, I'm not saying Flash has to do some martial arts or anything, but there was no big threat. Grodd's not a big threat. Grodd's not going to go and kill 1 billion people. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to go kill 1,000 people in the city just to get what he... Like, I'm saying, like, he's just there, and he's just sad, and he's misunderstood. He's not really a villain at this time right now. He's just not the biggest threat. Zoom's a bigger threat, you know what I mean? So there wasn't really no fight. There wasn't really no nothing. All he does is hit. All he does is that, is Grodd. So he's not really doing much. He didn't even have Caitlyn for that long. There was just nothing big of a threat there. There was nothing of a big fight. There was no big fight scene. There was no action really to hold on to. So you sucker punched him into the portal. Cool, awesome, fun. Overall, I'm going to end up giving this episode, guys, an A-. I think it was a great episode. Besides the Grodd being a little character, I do think it was great again with Wells. Really, Wells is a big part of this episode, and then Henry coming back. Those are the moments that make it great. Those are the moments that actually make it worth watching, and that it's fun. It's entertaining. This episode was entertaining, but seeing Grodd and A-Plan at the end really was like, this is happening. This is a big deal. You know what I mean? So it is an A-. I do think it is a great episode. It's not as great like as action-wise or anything, but it is a great, entertaining episode of where we could go in the future with this show. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope all of you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, or comment down below, tell me what you thought about The Flash. I'll see you all for the next one, which will be the mid-season finale of The Flash, right? Is next week the mid-season finale of The Flash? I'm not sure. I do believe so, but again, The Flash, I also review Arrow, Gotham, and Supergirl. Stay tuned for more. Hope you guys had an awesome, happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you later. Spock be with you always.